Yeah, these suppression teams have already been operating in other cities, and now the governor wants to operate them here in San Diego as well as Los Angeles. He says there has been success in other places, so the idea is let's expand them. The CHP does confirm these teams will begin operating here locally this week.
These teams, as the governor noted, will range in size from a floor level buy-in from 12 to 15 officers. Those numbers will grow depending on the size and scope of the operation and the need of the community that we're working with. We're very grateful.
And so Governor Newsom says these teams will be deployed in different crime hotspots. Though we don't know specific locations here in San Diego, these teams will work with local law enforcement, so San Diego police, possibly the sheriff's office, on cracking down on drugs, illegal weapons. He says this has already worked in cities like Oakland and San Bernardino, that violent crime is down. They also made a lot of arrests when it comes to retail theft rings. So the idea is let's continue this in other parts of the state too. Now, they also talked about Caltrans being part of this big picture, really cleaning up litter and encampments. But the big question a lot of people had, though, is, was this announcement in response to what President Trump has been doing, sending in the military to Democrat-led cities he says have crime problems? He recently threatened to send troops to San Francisco. Here's what the governor said about that.
I've had probably 9 or 10 press conferences on this topic over the course of the last few years. So we're not reacting or responding to anything, quite the contrary, with one caveat. The community wants to see more, and we are trying to be responsive to the people we serve.
Yeah, so that's what he said, but then he went on to talk about how he believes the president is militarizing America's cities and how he says this is just not normal, this is not okay. He also pointed out other red states like Arkansas as well as Mississippi. They have some of the highest murder rates in the country, and he was like, why, if the president is so concerned about crime, why isn't he sending troops there? Carla and Anna.
Kelly, going back to these crime suppression teams, what has the response been like locally? What has SDPD and the local CHP said? Has the mayor's office responded?
Well, SDPD has been quiet so far. The CHP basically said anything we can do to make our city, to make our state safer is a good thing. As for the city of San Diego, they once again point out that, San Diego is one of the safest big cities in the country. Crime has been down here for the past 3 years. However, they say, any extra help, they welcome it if it's going to mean cracking down on things like retail theft as well as drugs.
All right, Kelly Hessedall reporting live for us. Thanks, Kelly.